Welcome to the Morning Brew, Friday morning. And Teresa, good morning.
Good morning.
And you are all ready for high school football, it looks like.
It's Friday.
It's Friday football.
It's Friday football.
I love Friday football.
Even though we're playing Saturday.
Yeah,
but
of
that's
course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course we're not playing. We're not playing.
We're not
tonight,
playing here. So
but,
yeah,
but the JV played last night.
The
Tell
JV
me
played last
played
night. They did really good. What was it? 40 to
I don't know.
6, I think. 40 to 6, I think was the score. Maybe I could be wrong, but
nice.
They did really good.
Well, you know, it's funny because normally I kind of, like I said, I mean, I like watching football, especially because, like I said, my son's coaching the JV, so I'll travel and I'll go to games and this and that when he's around. So, but this week on Monday, I go, hey, I said, where are you guys at? He basically said Centennial. He's like, okay, we're it's a away game.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
So then on Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday, I see a schedule and it says that we're home, and I'm like. I take a snapshot of it. I sent it to him. I'm like, dude, what do you not know? Did they not tell you?
Do you not know where you're going?
He's like, no. He goes, Josh even said that we're going to Centennial. I'm like, dude, come on. Can somebody please help the JV coaches know where they're going?
Where was Centennial at? I don't even know where Centennial is.
That's over in Bakersfield.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's over in the valley. But anyway, so I did not... I didn't even know what the score was or how they did.
We saw it late last night coming home from Santa Maria, and just is like, Mom, the JV won, and they killed them, and I was like, nice. Oh, okay, so
well, good.
Yeah,
that's
so
good.
Did good. So it's good opener, right?
Right. Yeah. You know what? Football season, and then the youth. Well, you guys don't play this weekend.
We don't play this weekend.
You guys get a bye,
yeah,
right?
I know that happened, but
it's actually pretty cool. It's kind of like godsend a little bit because we all know that nobody's ready 2 weeks into this whole season.
Yeah.
So
we get an extra week.
Well, you have an extra week of preparing, which is pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially at this level, because the kids, like you said, there's so many kids that's never played football. So, a lot of times you're sitting there, you have the challenge of they're confused. Do they block? Do they tackle? Do they, can they hold? Can they not hold?
Exactly.
It's just like,
yeah.
And, like I said, we're experiencing that this year. We have a lot of kids and, a lot of new kids.
Yeah.
And, there's just you could just see the confusion because literally you have a small amount of time.
Yep.
And you're trying to just yell at these kids and, get them to do stuff. Yeah. And their eyeballs and brains doing this.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they are. They're pretty confused. Jared's coaching, and he says that you can just see that they're trying to get them to do this, but yet they're kind of like, wait, what am I doing, Coach?
I know.
And so.
I know.
They'll get it though.
Yeah, like I said, it's you just have to get pushed through half the season.
Exactly.
You push through half the season and then things start clicking and the kids but it's always cool to have the kids that came from last year when they were going
exactly.
And now they know so
that's Tristan,
right?
His first year was last year, and then this year he's getting it. I'm trying to get him to be a little more aggressive. I'm like, dude, you can actually hit someone. Hit someone,
right?
But
I won't even care.
Yeah, exactly.
Smash them.
Right? Exactly.
Smash them.
So just getting him to, get it. And so, but he is. I can see the difference between last year and this year. So
and that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. So you started. Everybody started school this week.
Everyone started school.
So are you that mom that goes, yeah, or are you that mom goes,
no,
oh?
I was sad. I like having my kids around. And actually, it was kind of bittersweet because we dropped the kids off. Both kids got off at the middle school, actually. Jesse and Tristan got out of the middle school. Jesse walked over. And the baby started crying. He was upset. He was crying. And
so then there was a whole meltdown in the car?
So I was like, oh, man. And he's gotten used to having his brother and sister around, and I could rely on Jess, and I could go to work and she just watched him. So for me it's kind of bittersweet. But I wasn't celebrating, but
you weren't down there because there's a bunch of moms down at the park had a party.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You weren't down there?
No, I'm good. It was good. It was good, and it's good to get back on routine. That's kind of what I like. It's like we do this, we drop them off, we go to work, we're done. you know,
right.
so that's kind of nice.
So now all the traveling probably slows down a little bit, right? Or
no, we don't have Jesse's fall schedule yet, but she still travels. So I mean, no like week-long trips or anything like that.
Right.
But she'll still have tournaments. We'll go, you know, the weekends and stuff. So, which is kind of a sad thing because I might miss some football, but it is what it is. I know.
It's one of those. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, do I go to football or do I go to softball?
Well, I kind of have no choice because Jared's coaching, so I gotta go. But who knows?
I'll be honest. You know, like I said, I you know, with my boys and girls, you know, football, softball, and I love softball. You know, I just I don't know. I think it's obviously because it's aggressive all the time, 100% of the time. Yes. It's not just like, you know, you're waiting. You know, kids running around, they fall down, you know, you got timeouts and stuff. Yeah. It's like 100% of the time. Of course, my daughter was a catcher as well, you know, or one of my daughters. My other daughter played first base. And, but it's just, there's just action all the time. Constant. You know?
Yeah, and that's why the game keeps moving and it goes fast. And now the games are, you know, not like high school. High school plays 7 innings or whatever, mercy rule, whatever. But just these games, depending on the tournament, it could be just an hour and a half and it's drop dead.
Drop dead, yeah.
An hour 20,
hour and a half,
drop dead. And then, like some of the games go fast.
Right.
You know? So it's not like, okay, there's a play, we got like 20 seconds in between.
Right.
We got to wait, we got timeout, we got this, we got that. But it's just a fast-paced game, so it's fun.
What are some of the things that, like, when you go to these softball games? Like, I always look forward to going out of town to football games because of, like, tri-tip sandwiches, you know? Like, I love tri-tip sandwiches, and I love to go, like, over to the Valley. And actually, last year, I was pretty disappointed because we went over to outside of Kalinga somewhere, or on the other side of the 5. Okay. It was where Josh Allen played. Anyways, we went over there, right? Yeah. And their tri-tip, I saw the barbecue, I saw the whole 9 yards, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get the tri-tip. It was terrible. Oh, it was the worst tri-tip sandwich I've ever had. Yeah. And I opened it up, and there's like 2 or 3 like tiny slices of steak in there, right? Some tri-tip. And I'm like, I open it up, and I'm like,
what the heck is this?
I look at him, I'm like, dude, $10, really?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you might as well just give me bread, you know, and put some butter on it and crispy it up. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But it was the worst tri-tip sandwich I've ever had. Yeah. And then there was another place that we went over to that they didn't even have tri-tip sandwiches. They got pizza. They ordered pizza and they were selling pizza by the slice. I'm like, dude, come on, man. So Templeton has the best tri-tip sandwiches that I've ever tasted. Yeah. You know, and I always look forward to the end of the night. So it's like, so hopefully next week, I think next week's a home game.
I believe so.
And so I hope they overcook because like when you're walking out, they're selling tri-tip sandwiches for like $5.
Yeah, just trying to get rid of them for the night.
So I just bring a wad of cash and I'm starving my ass off, you know, just like waiting okay. Till the end of the game. Like 30 seconds before the game ends, I'm like trailing over there, looking around like a kid.
Yeah, they do a good job. Even their hamburgers are really good.
Yeah. The Eagle Burgers?
I usually get a hamburger, so those are really good. But they're they do a good job.
Templeton, you guys do great there at the Booster Shack, man. Yeah. So keep it up. Don't let your guard down because there's nobody coming up hard behind you. So, but
they got made.
Christina Griever says Fireball.
Yes, Fireball.
Fireball.
Yep, Fireball. That's where Josh Allen played.
Good morning, Kathy Babcock, and good morning, Kyle.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, that's the only thing Fireball has. Yeah. You know, is Josh Allen. I mean, it literally like the whole stadium's like Josh Allen Field.
Oh, that's funny.
But it's actually a pretty cool field. It's out in the middle. I didn't even know there was a town there.
Yeah.
It's like we just kept driving and like there was nothing but cows.
And then all of a sudden there's a field.
And all of a sudden there's a little town.
That's funny.
You know, I was just like, where the hell are we going? You know, it's like we just like.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, so anyways, guys, pick it up. So we play at Tascadero this year, and unfortunately Tascadero comes to us. Tascadero, I've heard, has a really good snack bar because the Kiwanis barbecue over there.
Okay.
So And then, maybe Paso. Paso had some barbecue there a couple of years ago. We went and they had this salsa. This salsa was like it's local. It's a local salsa. I think it's called like Damn Good Salsa or something like that. Man, it's good too. Oh, so they had it, but that was at a youth football. That was at youth football. That wasn't at high school. So so I really judge the schools based on their barbecue on Friday nights. Yeah, whether or not my next kids are going to go there.
Oh, okay.
So,
got it.
Yeah. So so anyways, if you guys want any Doty kids, we're basing it on your Friday night barbecues. So whether or not they're going to play there.
And right now Templeton's winning.
Right now, yeah, my kids are going to Templeton.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, anyways, what time is it? It's 7:45. We should probably take a break. Let's take a break and go to commercials so that way we can give our sponsors some love.
Sounds
and we will be right back to the Morning Brew this Friday morning. We'll be right back.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Friday morning, Teresa with us. Friday mornings.
Friday mornings.
Yes, ma'am. It's awesome.
It's awesome. Friday mornings.
Friday morning funnies. Yeah. Hey, Eric, do we have a Friday morning funny?
No.
We don't have a Friday morning funny? God dang it.
You did your funny yesterday.
Yeah, I know. But we need funnies every day. We need funnies every day. That way it's funny.
Yeah, right?
It's funny.
It's funny.
So Teresa, I wanted to find out, okay? I wanted to know what, like when you go to football games, okay? Do you go to the home games all the time?
We try to.
Okay. So obviously Tristan is not sitting in the stands watching the game. He's off with all the other kids back there chasing a football.
Whatever.
Which I always look at all these kids, right? There's like a million of them and they're all playing football. It's like, how come you guys aren't, anyways. But when you go to the football game, what's your biggest draw? Do you have one spot that you normally sit, like you go to every time, or?
No, we just kind of. I mean, it's kind of changed since we've had the baby,
right?
So we're kind of like closer to the bottom.
But he's a little bit more mobile now.
He's a little more mobile, so this year may be a little bit closer to the bottom, so he can kind of walk around in the front, maybe right there. But no, it's just wherever. I personally am a 50-yard line person.
Right in the middle.
I like seeing everything evenly, but yeah, it's just, it's just fun to watch and be able to see the whole game, is kind of my draw. I'm a loud mom, but I have no kids on the field, so
right.
I still yell.
Give it. Let's see, he's in 6th grade this year.
Yeah.
So give it 3 more years.
I know. You'll be hearing me.
All right.
I'll be yelling. So, but yeah, I cheer for everybody. I cheer, I get excited when there's a touchdown, I'm just that type of mom. So
I would think it would be so weird to watch Friday night football like in a place like Texas, where they get crazy.
Intense. Yeah.
And I mean, I every year I always say that, I'm going to go watch a Tascadero, I'm going to go watch Paso, I'm going to go watch, and I never do. Yeah. But, just like different, towns, of course you got Mission gets to play in Cal Poly this year, Friday night.
Which is exciting.
Which is super cool. So I'm definitely going to hit one of those games.
Yeah.
I might miss a Templeton game to go
watch them.
Yeah, it's just a cool place. But I thought Mission's field down there was cool anyways, and hopefully they don't take away that whole old feel, because you have the big building and you have the football field right
there.
Yeah. So hopefully they don't take that away.
I don't think so. I mean, the I think soccer uses it.
I mean, they don't have much room.
They don't have much room, so everybody has to use that field right there.
Exactly. So they're going to have to do something unless they go underground.
Exactly.
And they might. It's a private school.
Yeah.
But the point is they're engulfed around the city.
The city, basically.
So there's really nowhere to go.
No,
so they have to, use, I guess, whatever they have. But but like if you go to like other games, like especially like when we travel or when the teams go to different towns, you get to see kind of like different, like how they do it. Like they went up to where'd they go last year? They went up to Salinas.
Okay.
Salinas for their scrimmage, up there.
Yeah.
And, they had a really good snack bar. Of course, it was cold. So then at the end, it was like, drinking their hot cocoa.
Yeah, exactly.
And nobody said, hey, it's going to be cold, bring a sweatshirt. Yeah. So I came up like this, left 100-degree weather, and we're up in King City, and it was like blowing. It was so cold. Gosh, it was like miserable. I had my... I was like inside my shirt, I was like going like this, like I was 10, All
right, well, we got a professional NFL commentator on the phone right now. She has been in service for about 15 years.
Lori Bryant with Slow County News is on the phone right now. Lori, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys? Hi, Teresa.
Good morning.
We're everybody's Friday football. It's ready. We're ready.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Our big game is the first. It'll be Atascadero and Paso. Go Bearcats.
Where are they? Okay. Are they playing at home or are they playing in Atascadero?
They're playing in Paso this year.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna write that down. That's always a good game.
Yeah, that's the game I go to. That is the game I go to. Even if it's in Atascadero, we don't care. We go.
Which is weird because Atascadero and Paso are not in the same league, so this is actually a preseason game.
Yeah, and it's a grudge game.
It's always a grudge game, and so the cool thing is like Templeton plays Atascadero this year in their division. Mm-hmm. So and this is the first time that Atascadero has came to Templeton to play ever.
Oh, wow.
So.
Oh, wow. That'll be a good game, too, then.
This will be a good game. Of course, you got Atascadero coming off their state championship last year.
Yeah. Well earned.
Yeah.
Well earned by those kids.
Yeah, so like I said, so
you got to give them credit. I mean, it'll be a good game.
Yeah, no, it'll be a good game. Football is always a good game, and it doesn't even matter, how bad or how good a team's doing in the year. I mean, when the two local teams, match up, it's always a battle. It's always a battle. So
absolutely
exciting to see.
Absolutely.
So what's happening out there?
So last night we did have a fatal vehicle versus ped in
vehicle
5 cities.
Versus what?
And this morning, a pedestrian on 101. And then this morning, it sounds like a tire flew off of a car and hit a pedestrian and on Test Street. We're trying to figure that out. They're getting there now. But on our side, everything looks good. It's like a gorgeous morning again. It's a little chilly, but it's going to be an awesome day. It's going to heat up this weekend. But traffic looks good our way. We have nothing to report. The war room is, silent on our end of the deal.
The war room, Eric. We've changed it. We've changed it to the war room.
Next week I'll have new music.
Every time somebody comes here now, I'm like, "This is the war room." Eric and Eric named it the war room, so it is now officially the war room.
Nice.
But yeah, we're gonna have a gorgeous weekend. Lots to do this weekend, obviously. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I think it's going to be a really good weekend. The kids are getting done with their first week of school and they're going to be happy and the parents are going to be sad because the kids are going to be wired for sound. But other than that, everything's good.
Wow. Well, that sounds, what do you got planned on for the weekend, Lori?
I think I might be going south tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made definite plans, but I think I may go do some gambling tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Going down to the shoe match?
Maybe.
So does the shoe,
I haven't been there for a long...
Do they still have the buffet there?
I don't know. That's what I was talking to my friend about. I was like... I don't know. I love that buffet. That buffet was massively yummy.
Yeah, can you let us know if they still have the crab legs buffet there, please?
I sure will. Yeah, I'll call you. I'll say crab legs for days.
Yeah,
baby.
just take a picture, upload it to our wall, and that way.
Okay.
Yeah, because if that's the case, then I'm heading down. I'm needing a crab leg fix.
I'll definitely let you know. I'll let you know. But other than that, that's going to be, it's going to be a gorgeous weekend. And like everybody's talking about, we've got football going on. We've got football tonight. We've got football tomorrow. So it's going to be, there's going to be a lot going on.
Perfect.
And then NFL.
We have opening weekend this
weekend. What's that?
Is it opening weekend?
No.
This is not
yet.
Weekend, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
This is
preseason.
Still preseason.
No, not yet. But then it's preseason still, but we're getting closer and closer and closer. We can taste it now.
Yep. Football season is here. It's upon us. So we've waited 9 months for football season to be back. We are ready.
And everybody's excited. Like, when you go downtown, you're talking to people. It's like football's going to start. Woohoo!
Right? Yeah, you can see everybody wearing their jerseys. People are walking around with footballs in their hand. It's a great time.
Getting their T-shirts out from last year.
Yep.
Heck yeah!
Yep.
That's the way to be.
Switching
That's
teams.
the way to be. So, yeah. I haven't yet, but I don't know. Broncos aren't sounding so great yet, so we'll see what happens.
Well, give it time. Hey, the beauty right now is everybody's undefeated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Broncos they're looking good right now.
Awesome.
That's what I'll say.
Well, right on, Lori. Well, we appreciate you calling in and telling us all about what's happening in the North County. And you have an awesome weekend, whatever you do, and watch some football.
Stay away from the peanuts and the pretzels at the casino.
Yeah, do not eat any.
Oh, don't even start that. Don't even.
Do not
start
put your
that.
hand
My
in
stomach is not ready for this.
In the open bowl of peanuts or pretzels.
That was no kidding. That was the grossest one you guys ever did.
Yeah.
That was like, oh.
Don't do that.
Well, you guys have a beautiful weekend and be safe and have fun whatever you're doing.
You do the same, Lori. Thank you so much.
All right.
Oh, cut her off. Sorry.
Lori Bryant, Slow County News, 29,000 followers and growing.
Yeah.
Go there, follow it, click on it, make sure you get all the news because they have all kinds of stuff. Yep. So, man, I sure hope they have the crab legs down there. Crab legs. I'm just like, now I'm hungry.
Well, all we talked about is food.
I know.
Tri-tip, crab legs.
I know, right? What are we doing to ourselves?
I don't know. Hey, we had some people chime in. Let's say hi to Warren Matthews. He says they are serious in Texas about football. Yeah. And Zach Logan says, come watch A-Town at Paso next Friday. Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
Zach's coaching the JV in Paso this year.
Is he?
Yeah,
awesome.
so he's. I was bummed that Tascadero or Paso and Templeton didn't play a game.
Oh.
Not even a scrimmage this year. They usually scrimmage each other at the beginning of the season, but obviously that's not happened since Templeton is. Actually, they are getting ready to get on a flight to Idaho right now.
Yeah.
So they're taking the whole roster of players and parents to Idaho with a, what would Coach say? Coach said a 120 or 130 passenger plane.
Wow.
So they chartered a whole plane and they're all heading to Idaho.
That's awesome.
So, and it's going to be online so you can actually watch it tomorrow live.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we have the
link.
The link should be in photos, but that way you can go there. You can watch it tomorrow. I think they play at 1:00.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Friday night football. We are pumped and excited. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Should we go to commercial then?
Yeah, let's go to commercial.
Super excited.
I know. I got a drink. My coffee. It's like I have to work to drink my coffee because my thing doesn't stay up.
I thought there was a gremlin in your coffee or something.
Yeah, I'm like
staring into it like
it's like
what's gonna come out of there?
Yeah, it upsets me because it's always sliding. Anyways, let's go to commercial so that way we can give our sponsors some love. So we'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Welcome back. Wait, what's that song? Welcome back. Remember that song?
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome back, Carter. Welcome back.
I don't know how it goes.
Yeah, we have
something like that.
Terrible
I
songs.
just got welcome back.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome back to the Morning Brew Friday morning, and we are here talking all things North County.
Yep.
And we are ready for Teresa's obviously ready for Friday night football.
Yes, I am.
She is all ready with nowhere to go.
With nowhere to go. Fantastic.
She's going to be the only one in the stands tonight waiting for football with her whole Templeton swag, and she's going to have nobody out there. Just have Tristan run around.
Yeah, I know, right?
Run some plays down there, and
That's right.
it'll be what it is.
Wouldn't it be awesome? The kids just go there to practice, actually.
Yeah,
I know it can't happen, but still,
Yeah, there you go. I'm sure there's going to be somebody there.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's going to be
there doing something. Who knows? Yeah.
Probably be band down there, practicing.
Probably.
Because they're always, ripping and rolling.
Yeah,
Might be the cheerleaders down there.
Yeah.
Might be, who knows who knows?
Yeah. So.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So, what do you got planned on for the weekend? So, let's see. It's the last weekend of the month. Mm-hmm. Is there anything, what do you got planned on? What do you got going on this weekend?
We don't have too much planned this weekend. We might actually go to the beach.
The beach?
Yeah, just to go.
Is it gonna be warm enough?
Isn't it supposed to be warm this weekend?
Yeah,
it's supposed to be warm this weekend.
I think it's usually when it's warm here, it's like freezing at the beach.
But for there, it's warm, so it's like the best time to go. Take a sweater, just enjoy. We're gonna take our dog. We're gonna take our dog down to the beach, and so she can run around.
Where's the beach that you take your dog to?
We usually go like the south side of Cayucas, and it's a little more.
South side.
Not too many people are right there. Like, there's people go surf. They take their dogs. It's
okay, down there by the houses and stuff?
Yeah.
So you just walk down the stairs somewhere?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Well, no, there's a little parking lot. I don't know exactly where it's at. JR knows. He just drives. But there's like a little parking lot. There's not too many people there. So we just take, it's easier to take the dog rather than looking for parking in the main part. So
right.
I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow since we don't got a game.
Right.
So you got to do something. So
yeah, we walked from Morro Bay to Cayucas down the beach, the beach line, which, like at the beginning of the year, we did this whole, we don't drink and, we try to, change our lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
It lasts for like a month.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we go hiking, we do that. We do a bunch of fun stuff with our friends, and then we never see them again until next year when we do it again. But anyways, we started off at the Rock, and we're like, oh, hey, Cayucas is right there. Well, on the horizon across the water, it doesn't look very far.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It looks like it's right there.
It's
forever.
Yeah.
It was like 3 hours to walk to Cayucas.
Both ways?
No, we just walked. We walked from the Rock and went to Schooners.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That was our prize. Of being healthy and working on ourselves.
Yeah.
And then we went there and drank But anyways, that's a reward. That's a reward.
Yeah.
But like I said, we walked there. But it's kind of cool because you kind of see like all the houses, and you sit there and look at some of these houses. It's like, okay, you're looking at the erosion, on the hill, and you're like, okay, that house doesn't have, much. That thing's not going to last another, 20 years.
I don't think I could ever live in one of those houses.
Right on. Well, yeah, with kids. It's like, hey, Tristan, go catch a football.
Yeah,
dang it. off the side.
Not happening. Yeah, no. I know there's one house on, we went to the beach one time, Cayucas, and people were just playing volleyball up there. And I'm like in their little backyard. And I'm like, the beach is like right here. Come play down here, you know. I just couldn't do it. Like, you just jump and whoop, there you go. But no,
well, you know that house, if you're familiar with Cayucas, if you're coming from north and you get off on one on that right before you get to the pier, but up a little higher, there's some houses, and there's I think a apartment complex or hotel or something like that. But that very first house, their backyard is already like the fence is like hanging down the hill, like it's eroded.
Yeah.
And so I think they've what do they call that word, Eric, where you can't live in the house anymore? Condemned. I think I think they condemned the house because there's like literally nothing there, and it's like
oh wow,
very, very.
I'll have to check it out this weekend.
It's pretty wicked.
Oh wow. Cool.
You know, and so you think about stuff like that. It's like back, you know, whenever these houses were built, probably 100 years ago. You know, of how much land that was there.
Changed. Oh,
you know, and how much that's not there now.
Yeah.
And how much is eroded away.
Yeah, especially after this year.
Right.
After all the storms and everything. How
exactly.
Everything has changed. So. Yeah,
but and then all the debris. So Cayucas would be one of those cool beaches. Like if you go down to Southern California, they drag the beaches. They like the main one of the not Venice Beach, but maybe Venice, but Santa Monica, I think it is. They drag those beaches, the sand every single morning. So they take out all the debris, all the crap and stuff like that. So when people get there, it's like nice and clean.
Yeah.
And they don't do that in Cayucas.
I don't think they do it any beach here.
Well, Cayucas has a plethora of amount of debris.
Yeah.
And unless they've cleaned that up, the last time that I was there, it looked like the forest.
Yeah, basically.
So, is it still all there?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain. I've never seen that beach like where you can just walk and it's just sand, like ever.
Right.
There's seaweed. There's, driftwood. There's just.
Have you ever found a treasure like at the beach? Like you're like, you always see like somebody finds something like that washed up.
No, I never have. I've never been
like
lucky.
a hubcap.
Like a medallion or something that like especially with all the storms. Like you think that people found some pretty cool stuff.
Maybe I've never have. But
I know I've never found anything either.
No,
I'd like to find a treasure.
It would be fun.
Just like go treasure hunting.
Well, I'll look this weekend.
I bet you could probably find a Spanish coin in Cayucas.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
If you've ever like Googled like shipwrecks, there's been a lot of shipwrecks because it is like the main run between San Francisco and Los Angeles.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's a lot of ships that were sunk, whatever, crashed, whatever, between here and there. And there's like that ship that's in Cayucas or outside of Cayucas that's abandoned. Yeah. I don't even know the story behind that one.
I don't know that either.
But that one's obviously, it's a sunken ship, but you still see it because
it's stuff in there.
I don't know if there's anything in there anymore, but there's stuff, you just know like over the years of, the boats, back in the pirate days and the gold rush and stuff like that. There's stuff in the ocean.
Yeah.
Now there's just pongo boats and cocaine floating around. That's basically what it is now.
That is true too.
No, it's serious. It's true.
Right.
And then they had that study about the sharks being on cocaine because they're eating the bags of cocaine in the ocean. Remember that?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah. You didn't see that story?
Making sharks go crazy?
Yeah, like Cocaine Bear.
Like Cocaine Bear, but cocaine sharks?
Yeah.
Well, we don't need cocaine sharks.
Yeah, no.
I mean, cocaine bears and cocaine sharks. But I get that. But I think they find, like often, they'll find those pongo boats, like in San Simeon or, somewhere. And there's like these, have you ever seen one of those?
I haven't.
They're like these boats that they're made... they're obviously they're cartel stuff, and they're coming over and obviously bringing drugs and stuff like that. But these boats are like little canoes, but like a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And they're a floating device. That's it.
They even have submarines.
Yeah, the submarine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cartel's getting very, very sophisticated in their penetration into the United States. And really all they have to do is just go across the border. It's cool.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, cool, I'm just coming into U.S. Okay, cool, no big deal. Okay, just come back before midnight. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I don't know why they're making it so damn hard. The easy part is, it's already given to you guys.
Okay, well now we're talking about how they could get drugs across the border. Change the subject here for a minute.
Yeah, we're changing. We're letting you guys know that it's open borders.
Good
Welcome.
morning, Jojo Marie Gonzalez. Good
Jojo
morning.
Jojo Marie Gonzalez.
Have you seen any sharks on cocaine lately?
That's my sister.
Hey, remember that? Did you ever see that movie with? It was called Into the Blue? It was where they had the shark studies and they were like,
down below.
Yeah.
And then the sharks would swim backwards.
Well, what they're doing is they were manipulating the sharks' brains.
Yes.
And making them smarter. It was oh gosh, what's that guy's the big black guy? He's in all awesome movies.
All awesome movies.
What's his name?
Samuel Jackson?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Samuel Jackson. He was in that movie.
Okay.
And I love that guy. He's just like, he plays always a really cool character.
He does.
But he was the scientist, or one of the scientists, when they found out that they were manipulating the sharks' brains and making them smarter, and he's like, yeah, that's a hell of a great idea. We're basically making these sharks smart. Anyways, they turned on everybody and ate them.
Because he made him too smart.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's you sit there and look at, it's like some of these people that play with like these reptiles, sharks, great white sharks. I mean, or snakes, or remember? Did you ever get into the Tiger King?
No.
Eric, did you ever watch the Tiger King?
No. That guy's a bit weird for me.
I know, but I was like on board. If my wife would have let me watch it, because we watch. I mean, we have very little time where we watch shows, and so she basically said no. So I never got to watch it, but I really wanted to watch it. It would be after one of those ones where I watch it by myself and then I feel weird. Watching TV by myself.
Next thing you know, you're dressing like the guy.
Right? Hey, he did have some fly stuff. He did have some fly shirts.
Oh my God.
Those shirts are pretty fly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, so with the sharks, and you're like, how many feet underwater?
Way under. Yeah.
I mean, bad things happen.
Oh,
Sharks only bite when you touch their private parts. You know that? That's the only time they bite.
No.
Did you ever figure that one out?
But we do now. Thanks, Eric.
You never heard that in the movie? What movie is that from?
No clue.
Oh.
It's a Jaws. Just kidding.
Sharks only bite when you touch their private parts?
It's from a movie. Who can name that movie? I'll give you a free shirt.
Oh, you even have green shoes on.
I do.
Wow, those are snazzy.
I got my green Converse. I like them.
They're kind of like a.
They're a different green.
They're like a different green, but that's.
They're green. They kind of actually though they kind of match the youth football jerseys a little bit more.
Yeah.
This year, a little bit, not too bad. But
those are brand new. Those are brand new kicks.
Brand new. I needed some new Converse, and I was like, why not green?
You're like all
wear for softball too, right?
Guys,
I green all year long.
Eric, can you zoom in right here?
Okay, hold on. I gotta stop real quick because Kyle just answered my question.
Oh gosh.
51st dates.
Is that right?
That's right.
Damn,
Thank
Kyle.
You, Kyle. Come and buy. I'm gonna give you a shirt, a hat. I'm gonna give you Randy's hat. I'm gonna give you Randy's cowboy hat, everything.
It would
Thanks,
be an
Kyle.
Adam Sandler movie though that would say that, right?
Yeah.
Well, see, I was when you first said that, I was thinking.
I was high or something.
No, I was thinking.
Sharks. They only bite.
I just saw sharks. I thought Jaws.
What was the one with Adam Sandler and the football?
Oh,
why can't I think of it? Waterboy. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's been in 2 football movies.
Yeah.
Longest
Yard.
Waterboy, yes.
Oh, that should have been a question today.
Yeah.
Dang it, we just gave the answers away.
Sorry.
All right,
well. Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah,
Yes, thanks,
Kyle's
Kyle.
on it, man.
Yeah.
Dude, Kyle's one of those guys I'd like to play Trivial Pursuit with.
On his team, though.
Oh, totally.
On his team.
Yeah,
on his team, not
totally.
against, yeah.
You just let him answer all the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just got the Waterboy too.
Waterboy, yeah.
So, Mama says they're mad because they got all them teeth.
You playing no foosball?
Foosball.
But yeah, that's what's your favorite football movie? Like what's your go-to? Like you can watch it over and over and over.
Probably Rudy.
Rudy. What about you, Eric?
Rudy.
I like Waterboy, man. Me and Wyatt watch that all the time. It's freaking hilarious.
I don't think you can get like Rudy's all obvious. Rudy is more of a
inspirational.
It's more of an inspirational years ago. I sat there and did that with the boys. I think like half the football team stayed the night before.
Yeah.
And we were like I think the next day we're in the playoffs, and so they watched Rudy. They watched Facing the Giants. Mm-hmm. They watched the
Saturday Night Lights.
No, they watched the Remember the Titans. Mm-hmm. All these inspirational movies. And if you were to go into Netflix and you type in football movies, mm-hmm. there's a ton of football movies that I've never even seen before or even heard of, and they're actually really good. There was one I watched where a football player, a high school football player, like star town, stud, this and that, he became blind during the football season. And I can't remember that one. That one was really a good one. And then there's like one called The 12th Man. But if you go and search football movies on whether it be Netflix or whether it be Amazon, there's a lot of cool movies out there, and you've never heard of them, but they're actually really good.
Well,
so I encourage everybody to go and type in football movies. Yeah,
but you could do that for 5 hours. You could literally be on
totally
Netflix. Be like, okay, not this one. Maybe this one. No, not this one.
That's true too.
I sit there for 2 hours sometimes, going, "What?" And I don't understand it.
Yeah,
brain just doesn't process.
And that's actually a bad thing also, because you go in there to search for something to watch, and then you find yourself going through all these different movies, and you never watch anything. You were just there.
You just forever. Yeah.
Yeah, you just wasted 2 hours. Remember that? So years ago, there used to be you can go get your Fire Stick opened up to where you can get these you can go watch movies. Yeah. You watch movies that aren't even out yet. Type deal. But then you have to find it was something had to do with streaming, or somebody uploaded it or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but you would literally spend hours going through all the options of what to watch. You're like, oh, that's a cool movie. Okay, I'll remember that one.
Yeah.
And you're going through there, clicking through it, and it's you never even watch anything.
Yeah.
Because you've just you're so intrigued about what else is out there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's a definition for our society.
Might be because you're eating too many gummies and then getting the clicker. You're like, no.
But then once you land on something, then it won't load.
Or no, you have to buy it.
That's another issue.
Or you have to pay for it, rent it, or whatever.
Yeah.
No. This is that pirated Fire Stick that they were doing years ago.
Oh, I don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was back in the day you could get the pirated DirecTV cards and stuff.
Law-abiding citizen. I don't do that kind of stuff.
Not me. Whenever I can get free stuff, I get free stuff. So, I'm that garage sale guy that goes by and sees free. I'm like, ooh. My wife's like, keep going.
You're the first guy at the pretzels. That's why.
Hey, listen. You've got to be the first guy at the pretzels. As soon as they put those out, you've got to be the first guy. Eat as much as you can. Okay, eat as much as you can, and don't go back. That's it.
Don't let anyone else near the bowl.
Hey, that's
like a rabid dog.
Hey, that's a great life value, guys. Be the first to the pretzels. Okay.
You gotta get a shirt. We'll have What's Up North County t-shirts made.
Be the first guy at the pretzels. That's it. Yeah. Don't be the last.
That's awesome.
Don't be the last guy that eats the last of the pretzels. You don't want to be that guy. Trust me. You are not. That's not salt. Okay. That salty, tasty.
Oh my gosh.
Buttery. It's something completely different, guys. So don't be first. If you're not first, you're last, all right?
Yeah.
If you're not last, if you're last, you're sick.
Yeah. It's like Talladega Nights. If you're not first, you're last. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and that's a good movie too. I almost like anything with Will Ferrell. Almost. There was one movie that he just played. It was like a Mexican movie. It was I think half the movie was in Spanish. It was you had to read it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, those movies aren't fun. But
I'll read.
Huh?
Which one is this? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking to myself.
Oh.
God is... Hello?
Yeah. Hey, Anna's online.
Oh, hello, Anna.
Anna says good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Wonk. So she's going to get us hooked up with the gentleman that solved the Kristen Smart case.
That's her, that is her JR's cousin's, Audra, who works at Premier Ag. That's her dad.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to get my daughter, because my daughter listened to that whole backyard podcast like religiously.
My daughter did too.
Did she really?
My daughter did, yes. Jessie listened to the whole podcast, and she was all into it. She's all into that kind of stuff, though. But
you're right. You're telling me about that.
But that'd be awesome to get him
How
on there.
How cool would that be?
Yeah.
And now that the case is closed and all that stuff, he can talk about things.
Exactly. I know. So that would be cool. I'm sure.
So I'm going to get my daughter on here as a co-host, so that way, because she was going to just
ask like 1,000 questions.
100%. I'll just sit back, drink coffee, and just let them, communicate. I'll be like, I'll be right back.
Don't mind me.
Right?
Yeah.
But but then you heard, this week he got his new staycation over there in Kalinga, and he already got beat up and stabbed.
Got his throat slit, I think.
Yeah. So you guys, they should have done better. They could have done better, guys. Come on, be better next time. Handle business.
Make his life miserable.
Right? Yeah. But they should just, like a weekly basis, because he's going to be in whatever you call that, where, he's now protected because he's, already got stabbed his second day there.
Yeah.
First day.
First or second day.
Yeah.
But next time he comes out, they're already planning on that. They're Polly Wally.
They're chipping away at him, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Polly Wally's going to not make it to the football game next Friday night.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Or this baseball game. They actually have, I flew over there and they have they have 5 baseball fields because they're all 5 different prisons within the prison.
That's
isolation.
crazy.
Kathy Babcock says
isolation. Yes. Well, they're going to be in medical isolation for
a while.
Yeah, for a minute. But then they'll get to them.
Yeah.
If they've already tried, it's only a matter of time there, Paul. So.
You got a vendetta.
Yeah.
You got it out for him, huh?
All right, guys. Well, it is 8:22. Doesn't look like we're going to get a Coach Crow calling in. They are getting on the plane and heading to Idaho. So I'm going to post on our What's Up North County the link. That way you guys can go and tune in and watch the football game tomorrow at 1 o'clock and cheer on the Templeton Eagles facing the Selma. Wait, what is it? The Salem, Selma. I don't know what it is. Something or another. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's an Idaho team.
Yeah,
it's an Idaho team. So, all right. So no football tonight for you, but I guess just cheer on whoever's in the stadium.
Woo.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in.
I'll be myself.
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
What about Jay? I feel like JR is fully into football this year now.
Oh, he's full.
Because he gets the coach.
Football though, JR's always into football. It's always football something around my house.
Yeah.
Off season, he's rewatching games, from previous. There's always football on in my house. The kids are talking about it. They're like, "Hey, did you hear this person got drafted? This person got traded."
Does he do the what do you call that? The fantasy football?
He does not.
He doesn't do that?
Believe it or not, he does not do fantasy football. But him and my kids, everything is football.
I still don't get the fantasy football. I don't. Maybe it's just I don't have enough time to understand it. But my boys are they're in this fantasy football, league, and and maybe it's kind of cool because you get to learn about all the different players.
True.
Instead of because they're. Yeah. Ryan is Ryan did terrible in school, but he's like an encyclopedia of football knowledge. It's Dad, did you hear so-and-so this and that did this and that and went over here and then he's getting drafted and got paid this and that and I'm like, who?
Yeah, no, that's my kids. I don't know. They were just talking about someone that got traded maybe to the Broncos. And then what did Tristan's a Broncos fan? What did he say? Oh, great. Now they're going to suck more. I was like, okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. So
the Broncos suck again. Oh, no. The Broncos suck again.
So anyways.
We'll have
but
to get Cecil in here to talk about the Cowboys.
oh gosh,
Hey, JR's watching Hard Knocks now.
See, I'm telling you. See, oh, he probably because he's home with the baby, so he probably has Hard Knocks on trying to catch up.
He's trying to. I've never watched that show.
He likes it, and actually, I have watched it a few times, and there's some good stuff on there. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Do you guys ever go down to the the training camps?
No, we never have.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. I mean, regardless, you could be a Cowboys fan or not. Cowboys, practice down in Oxnard.
Yeah.
And, typically, sometimes, that's not cool. Sometimes, other teams, they'll come down and scrimmage, like the 49ers or, somebody will come and scrimmage. Yeah. But it's just a really cool,
to go to.
Like JR would appreciate it in the sense of, the practices, because it's so, orchestrated. Mm-hmm. And it's literally, 10 minutes, little sections, of just... And it's just so cool. I actually watched that more than the actual,
Game?
Players type deal. I was watching the practice because they would be the linemen would be over here real quick for 10 minutes and they'd do their drills and I'm watching that, the receivers and this and that. Then they have this big, air horn. That thing goes off. Everybody's, they switch, do something different. And everybody knows exactly what they're doing.
What they're supposed to be doing.
It's like, yeah, they're, these guys are 19, 20, older type deal, which is, but I always wonder if their coaches are yelling at the kids, or the players, we yell at the kids, stop talking, turn around, it's get your finger out of your nose, get your finger out of his nose. It's like
I would hope not because these are paid professionals.
Right, you would think so, but you
who knows?
But you gotta have. I would say that there's got to be one.
Yeah.
There's got to be that one.
Well, then you need to watch Hard Knocks, and then you're gonna see all that stuff that happens on the field, and they're all mic'd up, and So you're gonna.
I think we need to get a phone call in from a coach, from an NFL coach, and to find out, really what happens behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Who's that one? Is there a player that you just go, God, you suck. Man. How did you even make it here?
There's always one.
You know what I'm saying?
There's always one.
It's why did they even hire you? You're terrible. Anyways. All right, well, it's now way too late, and we got to get the hell out of here. So, Teresa,
another 20 minutes.
What's that?
Yeah, want to talk for another 20.
Sure,
Nope. So, Teresa, thanks for coming in. We appreciate you. Right. Now you got to get back over there at Airflow Filter Services. Yeah. Well, JR's got to get back.
JR's got to get back. Yeah.
Obviously, JR's at home, so Dan, right?
Dan's there.
Dan's there holding down the fort there.
Yep.
So, Airflow Filter Services guys, right there at the end of Ramada. Just keep going, and you can't go anymore, and just turn right into Airflow Filter Services.
All right.
So anything that you need for your vehicle, engine-wise, filter-wise, hydraulic hose-wise for your tractors, everything and anything, right?
Yep, exactly.
All right, well, there you have it. Well, right on, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County Morning Brew this Friday morning. It's Football Friday, so Templeton is on the road. They are in Idaho tomorrow, and Tascadero, I believe, is in Bakersfield and Paso Robles. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't believe there is any North County football tonight. But anyways, go out there and support your North County football teams, and we will see you on Monday. But as always, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Hanson Enterprises, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Story Termite and Pest Control, Paso Robles Furniture, 5-Star Rain Gutters, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Amy and Jamie's Place, and of course, Airflow Filter Services. Thanks again. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
We don't just serve it up, we roast it, distill it, brew it, craft it, crank it, bake it, make it, perfect it, cure it, paint it, live it, breathe it, and then we serve it up, all in Atascadero.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have